Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we have an exciting video for you today. We have a 2019, my personal 19 with the automatic performance package against a Shelby GT350. All right guys, so this is Rob, of course, and this is his personal GT350. Want to introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah, what's up guys? What's up you fellow YouTubers? I'm not a YouTuber myself, but my name is Rob. Follow me on Instagram, link below, StreetSnake350. This is my personal 2018 GT350. It's got about 2,800 miles out on it right now. I'm running a John Loon tune on it with a Corsa X pipe. Not really my daily driver. It's more of a weekend fun toy, but it gets the job done.
And I'm stock with an X pipe, and that's it. So should be a pretty cool comparison. And a lot of you guys honestly might be considering, you know, do I buy this car or this car? So if you buy them new, there's a difference in price, but with these on the used market, you know, versus a $53,000 car, they're about the same. So this is going to be an awesome head-to-head. And we're going to swap seats. He's going to drive my car. I'm going to drive his. I'll give you my thoughts. He's going to do the same. And then ultimately, we're going to put them head-to-head and see who is the winner. Keep watching. All right, guys, we're in the car, and this is his first time driving with the 10-speed. So
I'm telling you right now, Alex, first thing we notice when we look at the 2018-2019 model Mustangs is the front end. Me personally, I wasn't a big fan of the front end when I first saw it, but it grows on you, and then when you start to see them in different colors, the front end definitely looks great. Definitely just your color choice on which the front end looks great on. For me personally, ruby red I am not a fan of the color of this car, but the race red, fury orange, black, and gray, the front end looks great on it. You can't even tell any difference on it.
I agree.
Second thing I noticed in the car is the seats. I'm an old combat vet myself, as yourself is. I've had 2 back surgeries, so the Shelby GT350 is a real big beat up on my back when I drive it a lot. The bolsters in the seats are a lot more tighter. The seats hug you a lot more, and especially on the thigh portion, the seats hug you out more. Me being an old guy with back problems, these are definitely a lot more comfortable to drive in. I just love the seating position. It's real comfortable, smooth, soft. I mean, I could probably take a road trip for hours in these as compared to the Shelby.
Yeah.
Also, when I switch modes here, if I go to here to normal, the steering wheel loosens up a lot better than my Shelby in normal mode. My Shelby in normal mode, the steering wheel is still heavy. I have to put it on, I want to say per se, not track, not normal mode for even to be remotely as loose as this. But the ride, the steering wheel, as heavy as it's not as heavy as it is in normal mode, or in sports mode, I'm sorry. It feels great, you know. You could one-hand this thing, it feels awesome. The transmission shifts so damn smooth, man. Yeah. It is awesome. You know, I was a real big skeptical on the transmission also. Not a big automatic guy. I've been stick shift my entire life.
Yep, same here.
But, you know, I would not hesitate with a shadow of a doubt to buy me a 10-speed automatic in this Mustang. Car sounds great with the exhaust. You can definitely tell it when it goes from quiet to sport to track to drag mode. It's just awesome, man. I mean, this is a very, very well-built car. I think they got a lot of things right with the 2018, 2019 Mustangs that they missed on the 2015s and 16s.
Yep, I agree.
It's like they had somebody come back and sit down, drum over, like, hey, okay, this is the feedback we're getting from the field. This is some of the things that we need to change. You know, biggest thing being the transmission, of course, and you know, they got that thing right here. If I switch it here to you obviously have your mode set up for your mode, which is a little bit of a mixture. I don't know if you want to explain to them what your mode is set up for, but I can definitely feel the steering wheel getting a lot tighter and heavier, and I hear the exhaust open up a lot more.
My mode, I have it set up to sport, and I have the active exhaust set to track. Did you hear it downshift like that?
That is awesome. That blips the throttle issue. That is awesome. Wow. Oh man, it definitely gets up in there. Wow, I like that. It shifts so smooth. You don't feel the downshift. It doesn't jerk you forward as some automatics do. It pushes you back in your seat. It keeps you planted there. It's not that that hesitance that you normally get from a lot of transmission. You know, when it starts to upshift or downshift, like it hangs in the revs, and all of a sudden it jerks you forward and jerks you right back to get you back in that power. No, it just keeps you back, planted in that seat as it delivers the power very smoothly.
Yep.
Really enjoying the ride on this. Loving the downshift blip. Wish the GT350 came with that. That is an awesome feature.
Yes, I agree.
So I also noticed that you have the B&O stereo system in here. I'm a big technology guy myself, so when I buy a car now with a lot of technology pack stuff in it, I want the blind spot monitoring, I want the top of the line stereo system. A lot of the stuff I couldn't get with my Shelby. You know, of course, for obvious reason, that car is track built purpose, so they're gonna delete anything that's not really necessary for the track.
Yep.
So I love the fact that you can get all that here. I do believe you have the backup sensors also for it, do you?
Yep.
That is awesome. Yeah, you know, I have the camera, I just don't have the backup sensors. Would really wish there was an option I could include in that to get that with the Shelby, but all around, I would say if I was looking for not a track, just a daily driver Mustang, I would definitely pick one of these up in the 10-speed automatic. I'm pretty sure my wife would be happy too, because she could drive it then.
That's true.
As my wife personally does not know how to drive a standard yet, and she refuses to learn. So, oh well, her loss. You know, this keeps my car safe in the garage. Yeah, my car's safe in the garage for the time being. You know, but definitely, this is definitely an upscale, very well built car. Loving it, loving the drive, loving the seats. Man, you don't know how great my back feels right now, and I haven't taken any medication for my back this morning. So I can tell you right now, we could take a trip down to Mustang Week and back, and I probably feel great in these seats.
Yeah, the 350 seats are a little bit more aggressive.
They are super aggressive. I can definitely feel the low end torque on this car as you step on it. It's something the 350 doesn't have.
Yeah.
It is literally dead before you hit 4K. 4K is where all the power, of course, we all know that car lives in the higher revs. That's what that flat plane crank does, but this is awesome. This is awesome. That shift, that is just, man, crisp.
Just go.
Crisp, just going.
And I'm pinned to this seat.
Oh, and listen how it blips as it's down. That is sex, man. That is pure sex in sound right there.
Yep.
Wow. Man, I wish it should. And I'm glad I'm not having to do any footwork. I'm not having to freaking double clutch or do any of that good stuff they like to say on TV, you know, or heel toe it to make it the blip shift. I'm just loving it. I'm just, foot is on either gas or brake, and the car is doing everything for me. Man, technology has come such a long way from the old days. Really enjoying this drive in this car. Handle is great. Brakes are solid. Now, that's one thing I can say the GT350 is going to have this car on. I'm running 6 pistons in the front and 4 pistons in the back.
Yeah.
When I step on the brake, I'm pretty sure if I had false teeth, they're going to come out the front of my mouth in that GT350.
Yes.
But the brakes are nothing to put your nose up on this car. It is still stopping really hard, really good, firm on the brakes. No brake fade on it or anything like that. But, man, just I got to hear that again. Look, just pinch you back in the seat. Shift. And then I just downshift. And that blip. Oh my God. Yes. You cannot get enough of that, man.
It's awesome.
You cannot get enough of that at all.
Everybody hates on these 10 speeds so much, but honestly, most of the guys haven't given it a real shot.
No.
And when you find that out when you talk to them, and you're like, well, have you driven one? They're like, no. And I love stick shift. I've owned like 10 stick shift Mustangs, or probably like 8, but this is my first one, and I absolutely love it. I don't know that I'll ever buy another stick shift car, just because Ford nailed it with this.
Automatics are coming a long way, Alex. You know, I mean, before we know it, there's not going to be that many stick shifts around because automatics are shifting a lot better. They're easier to drive, obviously, and unless you're just a pure at heart motor enthusiast, you want to be one with that car. You want to feel that car. That's when you're going to want the stick shift.
That is a great point. If you want, now I still feel very connected to this car, when it's doing the work. But if you want an extra connection, you cannot beat a stick shift car. You just cannot. There's no replacement for it. So another big thing is track. Manual shifting cars are less prone to overheating, and having issues on the track. But for a 90% street driven car, this is your transmission.
That exhaust sounds so good too. And you're just running an X-pipe on here.
X-pipe with active exhaust. Perfect.
Man, listen to them blips on that downshift. That is freaking awesome, man. I could drive this thing all day in the back roads and just rev it up, just let it downshift.
Yep.
This is awesome. This car is, man, if I could do it all over again, I wouldn't say that I would buy it. If I couldn't get the GT350, we'll put it that way.
Okay.
I would definitely buy a 2019 10-speed automatic Mustang GT with the Performance Pack 1 option on there. This car has everything it needs. The wheels, the brakes, the transmission, the interior. You must have Recaros. Recaros are a must. I've loved these newer cars since they've came out on the old Shelby GT3 or GT500, excuse me. And the seats are definitely a must-have in the Mustangs, especially how comfortable you are, and they give you that racy look and feel.
Yes.
That racing look and feel to the seat.
Yep.
So that's something that, you know, a lot of people look for. You know, you look at the interior, it's not just plain. It's just a shame that Ford didn't include the heated and cool seat option with these.
I know. Let's get with it, Ford. You know, this is so crazy. This is going to be like a 30-minute video because I don't want to cut out any of this.
Exactly.
This is just, we're having a ball.
I mean, it is so much fun on the back roads, just taking the corners. It doesn't feel like I'm driving a Mustang, but of course, you know, this is a Mustang that pleases the masses of people. It's made for not just American people, but people overseas, you know, where they have curves and they have to use braking and they have a lot of other stuff besides just big open roads and just having to go in a straight line, you know. And you know, I don't know how they're liking the 10-speed automatic over there, but I know here in America, a lot of Americans are loving it, especially guys who go to the track and everything else. They are definitely digging that 10-speed. Ford did a really good job by putting that 10-speed in the new Mustang. And man, just one more time, I got it. Yes, yes. And then when I'm done with it, I just give it a little break and that blip and downshift. Oh yes, sing to me, baby. Yes, love it. Love it, Alex. Great choice. You did really good on this car, man.
Thank you. All right, so we're going to hop in his Shelby, and I'm going to give you my impressions. So I haven't driven a stick shift car in a few months, so this is going to be exciting, and it's going to be like a new experience. So let's go have some fun. All right, one more thing before we switch cars. I'm going to show you a trick that this transmission does that a lot of you guys don't know that probably exists. So it's a lot of times when you are just driving and then you hit it, it'll take a second to shift to figure out what it wants to do. But this, if you just stab it and let it and then come off completely, it'll drop it just instantaneously at that lowest gear, and then you hit the throttle again and you're gone. So see?
I see it.
Yep.
Went straight from 8th to 3rd.
Yep.
Wow.
Just
WTF, man.
like that.
That is awesome.
Yep.
That is freaking awesome.
A lot of people don't know that their Mustangs with the automatic will do that. All right, guys, we are in the 350, and I haven't been in one of these in a while. Now, here's something that I've been dying to talk about that I wish that the regular Mustangs would do. So down here, you have your launch control, you have your exhaust settings. So you can toy around with stuff to get into your sport mode, or you have your modes right here on the steering wheel, and it immediately changes the entire drive mode, so the exhaust and everything at the same time without going down here. I hate getting in my car, hitting that button. I would rather just put my hands on the steering wheel and hit that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That makes it a lot easier to get into the different modes that you want. So easy.
Suspension's already in sport. As soon as I put it into, I'm in sport mode, and that's just mostly where you should live. All right, when I stall this, don't laugh.
All right, I won't promise. I'm not promising anything.
Oh, we got it!
Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, the old pony jump.
It's been a while. That sound though. Now coming right out of my car, I tell you, you definitely feel like you're in a track beast. I mean, this is a purpose-built, just nightmare for the track. The way it sounds, you know, with the Alcantara interior, this feels just great. The transmission is just real snappy together, just magic.
Oh yeah. I love how notchy it is.
Yeah,
Throw
I
it in
do
the gear,
too.
you know exactly what gear you're into.
You know, people tell me, they comment on my videos, they're like, you're gonna miss the manual, and I do. You know, sometimes I want to shift gears too. It's just the automatic is great all of the time, and it, you know, for stop and go and all that traffic and everything, it's easier. But
I'm telling you, Alex, in stop and go traffic, I'd hit 10 times take that automatic over this manual any day. I'm glad this is not my daily car, but my daily is also standard. So,
right.
If it came down to it, like I said, to have more of a daily Mustang, yours is clearly the choice. This is track built, purposed, ready to attack the track,
Yep.
and then take you on home after it's done.
Yep. There he goes. Got a little chirp
Got
in
your
the tires.
chirp action in third.
Yep. It just grabs and goes. But yeah, it's nobody's home to about 3,500 RPM, and then VTEC.
Yep, exactly. It's like an American-made VTEC.
Yep.
I remember before I bought this car, I was talking to you about it, and you were like, the car has nothing below 4K, and you were absolutely right. It takes at least about 4K for this car to wake up. But when it is awake,
yeah,
hell hath no fairy than a GT500 and above 4,000 RPM.
It's got a
or
very,
GT350.
very linear power feel, I guess. It just sinks you into the seat gradually, and it's awesome. It almost feels like, you know, like it's a turbo car or something. It's really cool. You know, being a purpose-built track monster, I mean, you're going to live in high RPM anyway, which is the glorious thing about that 8,250 RPM limit.
Yeah.
God.
You know, talking to the guys at Ford Performance, they say when you take this car around the track for the Ford Performance school day that Ford gives you when you buy one of these GT350s, you never leave their third gear because you have so much gear to play with to get you around the track. If you opt to take the second day of that course, they put you in an old Boss 302, and there you're learning how to manually do the gears on each corner, letting the chassis settle, getting back into that gear shifted and everything.
Give that guy some room so we can just pull it back. Sorry about that.
Wow.
I hope it didn't freak you out.
No, you're good, man. You are totally fine.
It's been a minute, but it's like, oh wow, gets a little scary, you know, because I'm just like, should I? No, the car will do it.
The car will definitely do it.
Yep.
Hasn't it?
Right. See, it gets to like $6,000, and I'm like, I want to shift because that's what it sounds like.
And you look down, and you still have all those RPM to play with.
I got another 2,000 RPM.
Exactly. It's exactly how I felt when I first bought the car. Looking down, like, man, like the engine is saying I need to shift. Look down, the tachometer saying you still got a bunch more to play with, buddy.
Here we go, just for it. Yep. So you can still heel toe your downshifts. Oh my God.
Oh yes, but the seats hug you.
Yeah.
The seats do keep you in place, and my back definitely feels it.
No issues.
Brakes grip down good, bite.
No weird slipping. It just thing is glued and broken.
You hear that thing sing. That voodoo sings to you so hard.
Good brakes.
Oh yeah. As I said before, if you had some false teeth, they were gonna definitely come out and hit the windshield.
Yep. I'd have a real difficult time choosing. Maybe the short answer is just get both.
Oh.
You know?
If you could afford it, definitely get both.
Absolutely.
Have one for a daily, take you around, have some fun in it.
Well, you know, that new Shelby 500 is coming out, and I just watch and see. It's going to be, you know, $100,000 vehicle
Yeah.
with the that money, you could have my car and this.
And you'd have a purpose track built car, and
Yep.
you'd have your daily Mustang.
Yep.
Pro charge both, and you'd be riding the same power range as the GT500 coming out.
Yeah, you could pro charge both for like 20 grand combined.
You still saving money on the top end there, you know.
Yep. Here we go. Jumped it again.
You can definitely tell when you get over 4K.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there's those good brakes. God, I love the brakes in this car.
Yep. We're good. Oh my gosh, this is such a pleasure. I know you're in my car like, oh my God. Then I'm in your car like, oh my God.
I'm just looking at your car like, man, I really want to drive that one on because it's just a lot more comfortable to drive on a daily basis.
Let's just trade for a week and then. yeah.
And then we'll be like, you know what? You can have your car back. I want
Yep.
the Shelby back. You know.
Wow, this is truly an awesome. You know, it's yes, I would have definitely a hard time if I didn't already own that. It begs the question: do you want to be special, or do you want to be that? Hard choice. I don't know.
Your car is definitely an eye catcher, man.
Yeah.
That race red will catch your eye.
It's very exotic looking.
It is. It is very exotic. That is an excellent color choice on that Mustang.
Yep.
Excellent color choice. Wouldn't have done it any different with the down from the wheels to the wing to everything. That car is just perfectly built.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, man, Rob, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Hey, Alex, it's been all my pleasure, man. Thanks for letting me drive something so. Man, I really do love that 10-speed automatic. I really love it. I am a firm believer now. I am a firm believer.
We're gonna have to tune it and then come back and do this again, I think.
Definitely. We're definitely gonna have to do that. I think I might have to run the 85 on that one. I think I'm gonna have to give you some sort of a little challenge.
All right, guys, awesome matchup. So we have my 2019 Mustang GT. The only modification is an X-Pipe, stock car otherwise, with a 10-speed against this beautiful Shelby GT350. Now, he does have a tune, remember that, for 93, and he's got a Corsa X-Pipe, so it sounds awesome. But pretty even race. I'd like to see this car again versus this guy with maybe a tune and maybe a couple other bolt-ons, but it's pretty even. So, next video you don't want to miss. We're going to do my car and the Shelby against the Dodge Viper. All right, so behind me we have a 1999 Dodge Viper V10. I would definitely love to see that race. Let me know what you think. And it's my buddy John's, and you're going to follow him at Royal Clutch Racing Channel. That is the name of the channel, and he's got a lot of head-to-head kind of stuff, so go definitely check him out. And other than that, you guys stay safe in the road, and we'll see you next time. So over here we have an awesome, what year is this?
99.
All right, so over here we have a 2000.
You mean to zoom
Nope.
in the hair? Hold on.
It's already zoomed in. Am I good?
Yep.
All right, 2009. Look, their car.
Yep.
Oh, you're gonna twitch just like I do.
What?
Mustangs.
You like pull in here.
Mustang. Anyway, it's 1999.
1990. All right, so behind me we have a 1999 Dodge Viper. It is a V10. So this thing is V10, right? God bless.